Walt Disney World has taken a part of their park that was for public use and transformed it into something for the elites. At least that's what some are saying, but disagreement is to be had. And folks, today we're going to dive into the controversy of Frontierland taking what was the shootin' arcade and turning it into a place only for DVC members. You pass holders, stay away. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the happiest place on YouTube. And yes, we can say that truly because we are not afraid of gendered language. Folks, as we get ready to start today, consider clicking the like button. We have a panel of absolute excellence on the way, and we cannot wait to give you our takes, our views when it comes to something new at the Walt Disney World Resort. Let's dive in right now. All right, here we go, folks. We are grooving to the beat of Disney, and here's what they've got for us. Out of Walt Disney World and from WDWMagic.com, McKim's Mile House DVC Lounge officially opens today at the Magic Kingdom. Now, this was formerly, I believe, the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade. Is that right, Marvin?
Yes, it was.
And it is no more. A public facility has been changed to DVC. McKim's Mile House, the new Disney Vacation Club member lounge in Frontierland at Magic Kingdom, officially opens today. This lounge marks the first dedicated DVC member space at Magic Kingdom, providing a convenient spot for members and their guests to relax during park visits. And you can see the interior of this. You can see it. It's nice. It's whatevs. It says, inspired by boarding houses from the Gold Rush era, McKim's Mile House offers comfortable seating, complimentary soft drinks, Wi-Fi, and very important, charging cords available on a first-come, first-served basis. Also, folks, I would say that seating with air conditioning definitely needed at the Magic Kingdom. Members will also find Disney Vacation Club member service advisors available on-site to assist with any membership-related needs. So you can basically go to the hotel lobby without having to go to the hotel lobby. That is in high demand. Lounge highlights, comfortable seating, complimentary soft drinks, free Wi-Fi, charging cords, and on-site member access. You get the idea. But there is a problem here, folks. By the way, it's open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the problem here is one that I think they need to begin to address, and that is, well, it's only available to DVC. And the problem here is, don't forget about AP. My understanding is that when this was first developed, and more of these should be in development, I hope we can make that announcement soon, but when these were first in development and under concept, they were not just DVC, that's my understanding, but also potentially for annual pass holders. The DVC thing, I believe, is getting into an elitism issue.
Well, but see, they have a problem, Pro. The DVC members have been very angry with their lack of perks in the parks and at the hotels and everything else. Again, as with everything,
what more do they
Disney,
want? They've already got so much.
Okay, such as?
They have their own lounges. They've got their own bars. They've got their own hotel rooms. I mean, the DVC
in the Magic Kingdom.
Maybe not in the Magic Kingdom. No, I guess not in the Magic Kingdom.
The longtime DVC members used to get free tickets. I mean, they used to get free admission. There
was a ton of free things. Yeah. Perks. Anything with a 2042 contract had a bunch of perks. God, they don't have those anymore.
So let me ask this culture. So DVC is getting this perk, right? Now, this was formerly a public space that anybody could use. Now,
it was a shooting gallery.
Okay, so here's my question, though.
Yeah.
Would it not be wise for Disney, especially given how much you are now required to use your phone to navigate the parks, would it not be wise for there also to be an additional annual pass lounge that handles the AP people? In other words, there are two groups here that I consider to be super fans. And maybe you strike out the Florida resident side of this, right? Maybe the lower levels of AP are different. But there are two sides of super fans. There's the DVC super fans and there's the AP super fans. And I think it would be wise for Disney to have lounges either combined together for both of those groups or a DVC and an AP lounge in each park. I think that's wise to try to keep those super fans because I believe that there's value in keeping those super fans engaged. Culture, I think your take on this, but you tell me if I'm wrong, is that DVC is deserving of a different type of perk because so many things have been taken away from DVC. Would you expand on that for me, please?
Well, it's not just that. It's that there's very little that you get with your annual maintenance fee if you're a DVC owner. So when you've spent the kind of money that you've spent on some of these contracts, especially at some of the more deluxe versions of DVC, you're being charged annually a maintenance fee that some suspect in the DVC ownership group, and there's probably going to be a class action about it, that their money isn't actually being spent on the maintenance of their building and or the facilities of their building, which is what the contract was explicitly said to do. Well, they're spending that money elsewhere, and they've proved it when they pulled mousekeeping from the partner hotels in some cases, that a lot of those people in mousekeeping were being paid from the maintenance fees for the DVC people. But
and we should say, Culture, that the mousekeeping issue is a staffing issue, right?
Yeah.
It's very okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but beyond all of that, it's just their money had been misappropriated for many, many years. And we can set that aside. But the fact is there are very little perks that are offered to DVC anymore. Many things that Ron mentioned, they had a parking snafu for a few years where they were trying to charge DVC people for parking, and they still do. Actually, at the Grand Californian, you still have to pay for parking, despite the fact that your contract probably specifically said, especially if you were an early adopter there, that parking was always included, and it was, what do you call it? Valet parking, which meant they parked your car underground with all of the other valet. All of that seemed to go through a little bit of an adjustment phase about the same time that they screwed up the Alani situation, where you now pay tax on your DVC stay, which is insane. But regardless of all of that, the perks have been removed gradually over time. The extra benefits that you got, along with the service that you got to your room and everything else, you thought you were paying for, or you was a benefit of being this member. Those things are gone. You only get any kind of mousekeeping or anything, unlike what your contract said, like twice a week, or any of that, especially
every other day. Yeah,
or earlier contracts. I think it's even less than that, Marvin, but I haven't been able to check recently. Yeah. Regardless, all I'm saying is
it was every other day.
These people who spend an enormous amount of money for decades and are constantly paying maintenance fees are also having to pay for passes or annual passes as well. So if you give them something just a little extra special, I don't see a problem with that. Do I agree that there needs to be a place for people to go that, if they're a top tier annual pass holder? Sure. But, it's you've been losing perks across the board. I think it's more important to pay attention to what you might actually get rather than, everything that's been taken away. And I like I said, I also foresee a problem here, which is actually going to be the bigger point. They just pulled massive electrical to a location in the park that already has struggles with power plant locations in the park. So you're running multiple air conditioners in a multi-level building. You're running all kinds of other things that used to have primary pneumatically powered things with the shooting gallery. So, and that actually converted to electric, and it was LED locators after that. So it's not even what it used to be. So my question is, when are we going to have a Splash Mountain moment at this new lounge?
You know what's funny, Culture? I was going to argue that DVC has the Moonlight Magic events, and a lot of those are at Magic. But the more I think about it,
so does annual pass holders.
No, they don't. There has not been a Moonlight Magic is not for annual pass holders. It's only for DVC.
No. I'm not saying Moonlight Magic. I'm saying there's private party events that happen for pass holders all the time.
Not. I've had an annual pass for 10 years, and there has never been an annual pass holder event.
Oh wow, I've been to many. I've been to many perks with my passes.
Not in the last
I'm not going to fight on that.
No, but then I realized that the Moonlight Magic events, there hasn't been one since probably before the global health crisis of 2020. They don't do them anymore. So you're right, but to Pro's point about an annual pass holder lounge, Disney is the only major theme park in the Orlando area that does not have an annual pass holder lounge. Universal has got one over in Islands of Adventure in the Toon Landing area, which is a very nice place to kind of get away. You can get exclusive merchandise, and and SeaWorld has a really, really good one over in the back toward the their big water flume ride. And that one you can actually get free soft drinks and stuff like that. So Disney is really the only park in Orlando that really does nothing for annual pass holders rather than the occasional magnet for your car.
You realize that you used to have access to all different kinds of lounges, especially around Epcot, through various other perk programs like the Chase Disney card. I mean, any of the pavilions that had a sponsor. And you worked with any of the affiliated companies of that sponsor, those you got special treatment and opportunity to go in there.
We're ignoring a big elephant in this room, guys.
Okay.
The reason people buy a DVC is because they're going to go back every year.
That's right.
If they're not going back every year because the quality is low, the attraction number is going down, and you know what's right up the road opening. They needed to do this. They could have done this 10 years ago if they wanted to. But now they said, well, we got to give them another reason to re-up or else things are going to start sliding. And indeed, they probably already are. Well, this is an epic response, in my opinion. It really is.
Disney, I think with DVC, Disney still values DVC members. They still will give them more than they will give annual pass holders. Disney hates annual pass holders. Disney used to give annual pass holders really nice gifts during all the festivals. I mean, I got like a gorgeous like tumbler glass one time. I got a cutting board. They used to roll out the red carpet for annual pass holders. Now they treat them like they're freeloaders. They're the first ones that are cut out of going to the park. When it's a little bit crowded, they do not want annual pass holders there.
Very well said. And
we get free Beverly. That's all we get. Club Cool. And they will open. What they do have at Walt Disney World is a temporary annual pass holder lounge only at Epcot and typically only during one festival.
It's because it's hot as Hades, and they want you to escape into the hot as Hades highest lounge, which is the Imagination thing, which is boiling.
I think last year was at the Marrakesh, non-operating Marrakesh restaurant, right? Morocco. Right. So, but it's temporary and it's not there all year long, and it doesn't have all the perks of everything else in it. And it's annoying because if you can't get there during that particular festival, then you can't go. And also, it's only in Epcot. They don't have it in any other parks.
They don't want to spend more on it than it costs them to air condition the building.
That's absolutely true, because they feel, like Marvin said, they don't like APs. They at Walt Disney World, APs, as far as they're concerned, lose them money, and we are place filler when they don't have all of the out of town vacationers coming in that they would like to have. But I feel like when Epic Universe starts to offer annual passes, it's going to be a huge game changer for the Walt Disney Company, because everything I've seen when I drive by Epic, when I go that direction, that's where I want to be. I want to spend my time more at Universal now than I do at Disney, and it's not even close.
Yeah, but there's 1,000 reasons for that. It's the interest in development and redevelopment in a way that honors the past. They're not going to be removing attractions that are big draws. They're not taking out the heart of their park. They're not filling in that giant lagoon at the Isles of Adventure. It's like let's be honest about what the differences are. And again, I mean, Epic Universe, Disney should have had a fifth gate 12 years ago.
Now, gentlemen, we have debated this, and I want to try to bridge the gap. I want to try to find a ceasefire between the APers and the DVCers and all of that. Folks, here's what I would suggest. Part of this drama, or for our Canadian viewers, drama, is that there needs to be more space to plug your phones in, charge them, get a drink, and enjoy some AC.
And you know what?
Drama
needs it.
You annual pass holders, just walk over to where the frying pan bathrooms are. There's plenty of places to plug in over there, and leave us alone.
Listen, culture is being very kind. Normally he tells me those APers can go to the All Stars Music Lounge and plug their phones in and then come back to Magic Kingdom.
It's true.
Ouch. Ouch. APers, you've been called worse. Please don't call us anything here. We're trying to fight. for you. This baby to bed, this video is over. Turn off the lights, but not quite yet, folks, because we do ask one final thing before we say goodbye, and that is, would you consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it and stick it to those algorithms. It is the notification bell, and drop a comment down below. Also greatly appreciated. Anytime you would like to share this out on your favorite social media platforms, well, we would love that. And we'd also love to hear your thoughts. Folks, drop a comment down below and use that beautiful mind of yours. If you would not mind, we'd love to know what you're thinking. Also, if you would like to become a member of the channel, it's as simple as clicking the join button. It is the price of a soda per month, and you'll gain access to all kinds of new, cool, exclusive information. Folks, until the next time we have the honor of spending time with you, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.